Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and today I created this beautiful look right here. If you want to see how I achieve it, keep on watching. So I start the skin by using the Embroidery Slate Cream Concentrate and a stippling brush. So I use a stippling brush to push in the moisturizer, and then went in with my favorite brightening eye cream, which is the Illuminator Gel Rush. So I now went in with my trusted and favorite illuminator right now, which is the Neo Black Skin Illuminator. So I place this in a skin, and today we'll be doing our makeup differently. If you've not seen any of my videos, I recommend you see my previous videos to understand me. Sometimes, like most times, I do not apply my makeup the same form or the same pattern. So I'm just using the beauty blender now to blend out the illuminator and blend everything into a skin, so it gives that flawless finish and that lit within the skin look. Now I'm applying the Kevin Kwan Sensual Skin Enhancer in shade SS11 as eye brightener. So today we will be concealing before applying the foundation. So today's look is going to be, you need to relax and trust the process kind of look. Like today's look, you really have to trust the process. So I'm applying the L'Oreal Infallible concealer to contour. So I'm contouring underneath, which is called underpainting. So what I'm doing right now is called underpainting. Actually, I think I learned makeup doing underpainting, but for the longest I stopped doing it because I only do it for brides and some of my clients, not everybody. So after applying the contour and things and how I want to chisel her face, I split her face with the Kiss Beauty setting spray. Then I start blending everything in with that same beauty blender that I blended the illuminator with. So I have residue from that illuminator, so I'm just going to use that residue to blend out everything, and everything will look seamless and skin like. Notice that I have not applied any foundation. This is just concealer, me highlighting and contouring. That is just what I am doing here. Now I'm using a brush to blend out the contour on her cheek, and also I'm applying my LA Pro concealer in the shade orange to act as a blush on her chin. So you can see that transition from the contour to the blush to the illuminator. Now I'm going in with our foundation, and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I went in with a slightly lighter shade to chisel her chin the more, like to accentuate that contour. Really guys, you have to trust this process. For some it may be difficult. If you're a beginner, I would not recommend this step that I'm taking. So today's step and today's technique is literally not for beginners, because trust me, you need to blend. Blending with underpainting is key. You have to have a tissue or something to clean up, like it's a process, but it comes out beautifully at the end. Like, you just need to trust the process. And with this step, what I always do right from the time I started on the painting is setting spray is your best friend. Setting spray is going to be your best friend when it comes to this look. So I applied the foundation. Now I'm setting everything in with the L'Oreal L'Oreal Mercier translucent powder with the Flawless Ivy powder. I mixed both of them together. If you notice, I applied the powder down to her neck as well. So I'm contouring her nose with the Melanin powder in shade dark to chisel and bring back some of those things that I lost while blending with the foundation. So, and now I'm using the Sephora powder to blend out everything and make everything seamless and make it look like one. So I'm tapping in with a fluffy brush. Notice I'm not using a dense brush. Like, I don't want to add a lot of powder on her skin, so I'm just using a fluffy brush to just blend everything out lightly. I notice that I'm using the light shade of the Sephora powder before I will go in. Now I'm going in with the medium shade to further bronze her skin. This for me, it has warmth to the skin. That's why I actually like using two powders, one to brighten the face and the other one to add warmth, and later on I'll further now blend everything into one. That's how I do things. So I'm going in now with the Zaron face definer to further bring back the contour that we slightly lost. I'm going to apply the the contour, the blush, and then blend everything in as a whole. So I'm taking it down to the chin just to further chisel everything out and make it look I'm just adding shadows to places that I don't want light to hit, or to make her face look slimmer. That's what I'm doing, and then I'm applying blush afterwards. So with this Juvia's Place palette, what I do most times is I mix the blush together and then apply it on the skin. I just don't use just one color, maybe because that's pink, purple, and the rest. So sometimes just mix everything in and then blend it into her cheeks. Now I'm sculpting her cheeks, or some people will call it reverse contouring. That is what I'm doing right now, just to make the contour on her cheek pop. And if you notice, I did this in a slightly different way, because I now brought down the powder so that this technique is quite it's quite fun for me. It's what I like doing, because all I'm doing right now is I am just sculpting and framing her face. Notice where I applied the powder as well. I applied it on her eyes just so it will help me with my eyeshadow when I'm applying the eyeshadow. I wanted my eyeshadow to be slightly lifted. Today's model is a vibe, like she kept dancing. Now I'm going in with this MAC brow pen. This is my brow pen. This brow pen I like to use for clients or models that has full brows, and she has a full brows. That's why I'm going in with this brow pen to chisel out this thing. So this is not like your normal brow pencil, so it's like ink. So I'm just creating strokes on her brows, just filling in places that there's no space. And for me, this technique comes out beautifully. Like I just find myself doing this more and more. Even sometimes I go in with normal brow pencil, and still use this brow pen to fill it in, because I like that brow stroke kind of feel, like filling in the hairs or creating hairs where there's none on the brows. So all I'm doing right now is just cleaning and defining our brows with concealer, and I'm bringing that concealer down as well to act as an eyeshadow base. The concealer I used was the same Kevin O'Kwan Sensual Skin Enhancer. Then I still went in again with the P. Louise eyeshadow base, and then I'm patting everything in to our eyelids. So with this P. Louise, you just have to allow it dry, slightly dry, before going in with your eyeshadow and whatever eyeshadow you're using. So today I'll be using the same Morph eyeshadow palette, which has turned into my favorite eyeshadow palette recently. I'm just applying a slightly orangey shade on the crease, then I'm blending it, and then literally it's just applying, blending. That's what I'm doing right now. So I went in with a different shade to smoke out the front and then bring it back. Like I just kept adding shades on a crease to smoke it out. I was going for a slightly nude eyes, but I knew I was going to use pigments, yes, but I didn't want the pigments to be overpowering and all. I still want the eyes to be sultry, to look clean and sharp. And see how I'm bringing the brush further forward, like I'm bringing it to a nose contour. This is the way I'm blending outward, then taking it in, outward, taking it in, then I'll go in and then take it out. I don't know if you understand, like into the crease and out, in and out. Now I am going in with this brown shade to smoke out a lash line. So this is like me mapping out where I want to apply my wing liner, because after this I'm still going in with my wing liner to bring out the look. For me, I have to use wing liner most times. And then the thing with wing liner is, you have it in your head that you want a slim wing liner today. Before you know it, boom, it's now it's now very dramatic. So I feel like for wing liner, sometimes it has a mind of its own. You can't tell the wing liner what to do. It just has to do what it wants to do. So what I'm doing right now is I am applying the elf eyeshadow base. Sorry, not eyeshadow base, the elf glitter glue. That's what I'm applying, the clear one, before going in with this pigment from White Glam Cosmetics. So today I'm using a brush to apply the pigment so I can be precise with where I want to apply it. Notice that I'm only applying it in the middle of her eyes. I'm not taking it forward, or I'm not taking it too backwards. I'm just leaving the pigment in the middle. And I'm also, when I was applying this pigment, I started creating a cut crease like kind of look. If you notice the way I'm applying it, I'm applying it like I'm cutting the crease but still leaving it in the middle. That's what I'm doing. So I just went in with my Ingloss 77 gel liner to apply it, and I applied it, and then applied the lashes, did my highlighting. Now I'm just blending everything into her skin. Smoke the lower lash line out as well, because I wanted that smoked out blended feel from our lower lash line. So that's what I'm doing, and I'm doing this with a pencil brush. It's very tiny and very precise, so I was able to get into the nooks and cranny of our eyes, and I was able to blend everything in as well. So I'm just using this glitter liner to apply it in at tear dot. I'm applying this in a tear dot underneath the eyeliner that I did, just to make the under eyes pop. You know, just give it that pop of that pop. So right now I'm just blending everything into her skin. So for this, when you underpaint, you have to blend. And like I said earlier, setting spray was my best friend in creating this look. Yes, so literally I was applying and blending, applying blending set, applying blending set. Her face is going nowhere. Her face is literally going nowhere the whole day. So now time for the lips, and I'm using these 3 Nigerian brands: Beauty by AD Buff Lip Liner, Buff Lipstick, that's what I'm lining her lips with, TSG Cosmetics, and Flawless Ivy Lip Gloss. So I'm just using the Beauty by AD lip liner to line her lips. Not lip liner, sorry, liquid lipstick in the shade Buff to apply, to line her lips. Sorry, that's what I'm using right now to line her lips. Like I said earlier in my previous video, or in some of my videos that you guys have seen, I prefer using liquid lipsticks to line the lips before going in with the main lipstick. And for me, over the years I've noticed that brown works for me literally almost all shade, in all skin shade. But now you have to be very careful with the type of with the shade of brown. There are different shades of brown. Some might be too ashy on a darker person, so you need to be careful with the shade of brown. Like this shade of brown, I cannot use it on a darker skin person, like on a really dark skin client or model. I can't use it. So I am using this TSG lipstick, and I'm blending the lipstick with that brown, so there's no ash line. I don't want to see where the line starts from or where it ends. I want to see that beautiful transition in both the lipstick and the liquid lipstick that I use in lining. So this TSG lipstick is really amazing. I have other shades. Now I'm just applying the Flawless Ivy lip gloss, and I'm blending it into that TSG lipstick, just blending everything so it looks like, oh, this beautiful gradient color on her lips. That's what I did. I'm going to apply gloss later. You know me, if I don't apply gloss, I don't know. I really do not know what's going to happen. Sometimes I apply gloss behind the scene, but in this video I'm going to apply gloss. I'm just blending everything still so it looks beautiful and blended. Now I'm cleaning up any mistake I must have made while applying that liquid liner. And guys, meet the beautiful and the amazing touch of Phoebe. If you've seen my previous video and all the beautiful hair you've seen, she is the one styling them, and she created this beautiful custom wig for our model today. So I'm just applying the lip gloss, and the lip gloss I'm applying is the color pop gloss, the color pop lip oil. It's a gloss, but it's called a lip oil because it's slightly thinner than a lip gloss. A lip gloss is thicker. This one is slightly lighter than a lip gloss, and then it has a beautiful shine to it. And that, my friend, is how we created this beautiful look.